Okay, so I be trying to find like the words for intros or greetings or whatever. I'm not in the space to have any, so I'll just do this at the moment to you and yours wherever you are. I hope you watched our previous video. If you haven't, please go check it out. If not, do it kind of like a TV series that you kind of invested in, but not just follow along. So I don't even know today's date. It is what it is. uh, so I just wanted to give a kind of progression or process of how I um, work on my daily alignment and synchronizing with the moon cycles and the atmosphere and the energies that are amiss. And so I hope this can be of assistance to anyone that is on this journey, on this path, already starting, already ahead, or maybe even behind. Um, I do have the fam with me in the background. She's preparing for some yoga movements. So, the way that now this is with the process that we're working on now currently, which is the 7 days of the chakras, um, as well as just my daily um, maintenance and ritual. Anytime leading up to a new moon or a full moon, I try to give myself a week of grace and mercy. Meaning, all the things that I might have been thinking about that month, or talking about doing, or considering doing, or halfway doing, I try to take that 1 week leading up to that positioning to structure myself in the way that I'd like to be in the following um, time to come thereafter, that cycle. And so, just to give small examples, doesn't have to be anything for you, but a small type of example is just not being combative for me leading up to a new moon or a full moon cycle. Not getting into any altercations, not allowing my energy to surface high or too low, not swinging on a pendulum of excitement or sadness, but just being more so, not, I don't even like the word neutral, but being centered within myself and grounded and holding my stillness and holding my silence. Um, Basically, putting out into the world from this physical form how I see myself becoming later on, and trying to step into that individual now, so that as the cycle approaches, it won't be difficult for me to stay in that presentation throughout the duration of that cycle. And even if I, regress or slip, then it's not a problem to get back into that space. So I don't want to give like too many examples or too many things. I believe, or I feel in my heart that what I'm saying is like almost understood. So really, it's just about structure, maintenance. I fast a lot leading into cycles. I detox a lot leading into cycles. Um, and that's from any and everything. Sometimes you have to detox from the people around you. You have to fast from the individuals around you, and it's nothing personal. It's just you need to try and structure yourself and align yourself as best as possible. So when that position comes into place, you can capture that element of life. You can grasp hold of it and kind of ride along with the wave, because it'll take you. So yeah, I don't want to talk too long, but I that's that's kind of the beginning process of what it is I do. I also, when I'm the days leading up to, or like 2 or 3 days leading up to the actual new moon or full moon cycle, when I get there, there's a lot of cleansing via the elements of fire and water. So there's a lot of rinsing of my physical with actual water that I've charged and um, prayed over, meditated over, and then I will rinse myself with that um, internally as well as externally, and I burn fires, um, and I might even throw some things into the fire, um, pieces of myself, hair, um, nails, anything that has grown over a 30-day time period or any type of cycle time period that I feel that I need to relinquish or even elevate. So there's a lot of cleansing leading up to, and usually the night of the full moon or new moon, I typically try to stay upright, sitting upright, facing towards the east. Um, and when I say stay up, I mean like up, awake, aware, and alert, at least until 3 or 4 a.m. Because to me, it's a celebration. So there is I won't necessarily say ritual that I take, but there is a process in which I activate and I go through my meditation, I go through my cleansings, I go through my raising of my vibrations, and then at the end of that, it's dance and celebration and music and vibrancy going into, um, and that's it. So again, I don't have the words for even departing greetings. I think they'll come in due time. Um, so again, thank you. Please keep up, follow, and unfortunately, I have to say it, like and subscribe. Peace.